welcome back to my channel. If you like how I do things, hit subscribe and comment giveaway down below, and I will get you guys signed up into my free reading giveaway. And same goes to my members. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for all of your support and dedication to my channel. Real quick, I did just want to say I have a stellar deal going on, you guys. It's 35 minutes for $20. You guys hook it up, because everything that you want to know, I got it for you. Now, if you want to split that up into 2 sessions, you can totally do that too, so just let me know. I have a class coming up I wanted to tell you about real quick, and it is an intuition, manifestation, an identification about your human design and your ESP abilities. It tells you everything you need to know about you, your abilities, and where you're going. This class is going to be launching, middle of the month. So if you want to get in now, I'm going to give you guys a 20% discount of getting in early, okay? If you want more information, let me know. I can certainly get you all signed up into that, okay? If you want a free human design report, it gives you a kind of an intro of that, and I can certainly hook you up with that for free. So if you're interested in a human design report that gives you kind of an intro to the class and what this is all about, let me know. I will hook you up. I just need to know your name, your date of birth, and where you were born, all right? So if any of you are interested in that, let me know. If you're interested in that killer deal, let me know that as well, all right? And otherwise, let's get into your reading. Taurus, we are going to look at your money, your love, how you need to be looking at your self-care, and we're going to take a look at the retrograde effects. All those aspects, we'll see what's headed in that area, and then suggested actions to take as well. Alright, let's see what's going on. Let's do one more shuffle. Hopefully the retrograde is treating you guys well. It's been a hell of a doozy for many of the signs, and I won't even single any out because everybody's had an effect from it. And either way, I hope you guys are hanging in there with it. Lots of changes, lots of growth, lots of self-care needed. Alright, let's look at love here. 8 of Swords and a Ton of Wands in reverse. So you've let something go, or you're releasing something, but it's taking a lot on you. It's taking quite a toll. There's a lot of anxiety along with or fear or restriction when it comes to releasing whatever this is. Some of you haven't released it and you need to, but it is a very fearful situation for you to let that go. What are we talking about here exactly? Some kind of a commitment that you've got. With somebody who continues to, or you continue to try to have this relationship or this connection with a person, all right, Taurus, but the connection is like, it's like dealing with somebody who only plays the game when they want to, or who only has an ulterior motive. Okay, and even though this commitment has maybe been long-term for you, this could be the person that we've been looking at for the last, at least a year. And there has been, for some of you, this interesting connection where you were dealing with someone who had a lot of control, or was trying to have a lot of control with you, and, really had this interesting little energy of like, you're not gonna leave, you know you're not gonna leave, you can't leave me, kind of a thing going on. So some of you've had a little bit of a toxic thing, energy flowing in the relationship. For others of you, it's been very constructive because you've grown, but the growth within that spiritual side of the relationship, that's not and hasn't grown. So for those of you in those relationships where it's been a weight that was needed in your life for growth, but not necessarily meaning you were with your life person or with your life partner, this message is from those of you dealing with that. Now, if you're in a committed relationship and things are going well, but something came up where it just didn't sit so well, and you're needing to either communicate it or talk about letting that go with this person, or some kind of communication, go ahead and get that out and get on the same page with that. Suggested actions to take: Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Wands and the Chariot. So if there's change coming, there's change happening, you're thinking a little bit differently, stand your ground and make that, speak your mind, okay? And allow that truth to come forward. You're going to get a lot more positive back, and you're going to be gifted with being honest with yourself and with others, as opposed to trying to continue to go off the beaten path but survive. That's it's not working. You want to get back on the path that makes you feel like you are where you need to be or want to be. Okay, now let's take a look at money. Alright, Ten of Cups and the Empress in reverse. So money's pretty good. However, there is a side entity that is kind of pulling from it and draining from it. Either that, or you're working a lot and you're not nurturing yourself enough. It's one of the two. So if you've got somebody that's just kind of draining you for your cash or for your energy, then you might want to reconsider, your relationship there, or setting some boundaries or structures so that you don't have to go that route. Others of you, if you're working, and not putting any of that work or energy towards yourself, you are going to feel that very soon, if you haven't already, especially during retrograde. This is the time for you to reflect, and it's a forced introspection so that you can make changes accordingly. Retrograde's all about cutting out everything that is taking your attention, or at least delaying it for a little while so that you can put it to the side and focus on you. So don't fight the grain. Don't ask, why is everything feel like this or going this way? It's retrograde. And it's because the moment you take a second to just do something for yourself, to desire the highest good for yourself, and to trust in the universe that they will provide and that you will listen, you're good. That's really all you need. And then just keep moving forward from there. You will cut out, and naturally these negatives will cut out, and naturally the positives will start rolling in, okay? Suggested actions to take. Yeah, plant that seed, okay? Go ahead and start believing some of that so that you can start seeing some results. The more you start seeing, the more you start believing, the more you start doing that. It starts with the thoughts and the actions, though, and they have to jive. You can't want something but do something else, right? We can't think about desiring something, yet our intentions and our actions towards doing that every day don't reflect it. Okay, if you want something in your life and you have the ability to get it, but you're fearing whether or not you're going to be able to do something else, and I don't mean go gamble and then you have enough to pay your bills. I'm talking about, I want to go get a pedicure, I want to go get a massage, but I may not be able to pay my phone bill. That's perfect example right there. My phone bill will be paid. I'm not worrying about that. My body needs a massage. I'm going to go get one. The universe has got me covered on my phone bill. And watch what happens. It doesn't matter that you might not have 1,000 different aspects or one aspect of residual income. It will happen. Just test it. Challenge it. Okay. Anything else you need to know? Honestly, for those, most of you aren't worrying about money. The example I gave you is a perfect example for every aspect, okay? Not just money. Being okay, being confident in what's rolling in, even if it's just your partner, happiness, joy, confidence, whatever it is. Validation, okay? This is validation. The time has come to address this. All right? Shift your thinking in some ways. Get in the right direction here. All right, now let's just get a look at the self-care situation. Where are we at? Where do we need to be here? We are at a Ten of Swords in reverse. So you are at that point where you're releasing some of those hard constructs that you've put in place that you thought you needed to believe or you thought you needed to live by. Conditioning is a son of a bitch, okay? It teaches you that you have to do or think or be a certain way. You are you, and no one else is you. You do it your way. You get the results that you want. You're gonna get it. You're gonna go your way anyway, right, Taurus? So you might as well not fight the grain and learn how to make it work for you. Suggested action to take on where this is going here. Self-care it's law. Jesus. Self-care starts with getting rid of the energies that have nothing to do with you, but are influencing you, and getting back into a space where the energies that you surround yourself in are only the ones conducive to your growth and to your desires, in the highest level possible, okay? If you've got buddies who aren't doing good shit in life, which I've known them, hanging out with them and doing the normal stuffing is not going to get you anywhere, okay, whatever that is. Sitting down and making some plans and, getting out and going for a walk, doing some of those other self-care things where you're just giving yourself time, yourself that love. Watch who follows you and you represent as an influence and as a model of positive, energy. So anyway, really interesting message for you guys. Generally, you don't get the pep talk stuff, but anyway. All right, and as far as retrograde here, the World in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. So you had that Knight of Swords come out earlier with love. With the retrograde, it's definitely bringing back some things in your life that you may have thought you had a grip on or thought you had a full understanding, but retrogrades come back around to show you that what you actually thought you knew, you didn't, or something has shifted with the delivery of that information or your intuition on those ideas, okay? And a little bit more. Because this is about making a step forward, but it's actually asking you to retract, to come back. Suggested action. There's some kind of love conflict going on, okay? Emotional conflict going on. They're persevering any further, again, going down the, the beaten path, is only going to cycle you back to the beginning to do it again. Cycle you back to the beginning to do it again. How many times do you want to go through it before you're going to realize that there's more to that, more to life, more to peace, more to happiness? And that's in all areas. It's not just love or money. That could be health. That could be anything. I mean, anything you want or think to do or be or have or whatever. So this is like a really big kind of concept for you guys. Obviously, you're heading towards something pretty important, and I would say its significance on you is going to be lasting. With 2020 being about stability, I expected some of this for some of you guys, but anyway, hopefully that resonates. Hopefully it gives you some indication of kind of a direction to take, okay? You want your star? Go get it, okay? Because it's not coming to you because of the energy you're in. You get yourself into a proactive energy, you don't have to chase the bag will chase you. But right now, you are chasing the bag because you're not giving yourself the opportunity to prove to yourself you don't have to do it that way. It doesn't have to be that difficult. It doesn't have to be that bonding on your life. Be free, alright? Okay. Overall message for you. Speak your mind. Yes, yes, yes. And prosperity and abundance. Okay, pretty straightforward, you guys. Your messages are pretty straightforward. They're direct, but they're straightforward. I mean, they're pretty simple to understand. Speak your mind. Speak your truth. Get rewarded with abundance and prosperity. Not necessarily with money. It is money, but if you've got your money but you want quality in life in other areas, that's what I'm talking about. If you don't have money but you have quality of life in the other areas, it's money I'm talking about. So just depending on your situation, okay? Alright, any kind of chakras you guys need to be focusing on? Third eye and visualization, okay? Yeah, hell yeah. Visualize exactly the result that you are working for, that you want, that you desire. Write it down. Commit to it. Send some self-love to that third eye. Okay, that's what's going to give you that intuitive connection to listening to inner wisdom and being able to apply that to your life, okay? Alright, much love. Have a fantastic month.